It was another positive day on the market, this one driven by better than expected manufacturing figures from the US and China. For his take, I spoke to Simon Robinson from Wilson HTM. Simon Robinson, thanks for joining Lateline Business.
Thanks, Bridget.
Now, the market today hasn't been able to sustain the early highs. What do you make of the performance?
It's pretty good performance all in all because the Australian market is up 4.5% off its lows, whereas the US market is off up 2.6% last night off its lows. Now, you've got to remember in the context, the US market's had its worst August since 2001, so it's coming off a very low base there, and the Australian market's actually been moving ahead of the US market. So all in all, pretty good performance from the Australian market for the start of September.
How important are those employment figures coming out of the US tomorrow?
Very important. The issue is that the last set of US employment numbers were quite poor, and the Fed is sitting on the sidelines in terms of waiting to really determine what its next strategic step is. Over the last month, you've had constant discussion in the US about the prospect of a double-dip recession. I don't think we're heading there, but the problem is anemic growth will feel like a party that you don't want to be at, to be frank. The issue is until we see an improvement in US unemployment, it's going to be difficult to see the world economy turn around in a robust sense.
Now, back at home, there's talk that Santos could be about to embark on a big capital raising. How have investors reacted?
No surprise there, really. I mean, these large LNG companies and developments which Santos has one of are very capital intensive. The market's been expecting a capital raising from Santos for some time. The capital expenditure associated with both the LNG projects in Gladstone is, in the billions of dollars. I think I was reading today both Train 1 and Train 2, if they go forward, will require $17 billion worth of capital. Now, that's a huge number. And the market fully expects that Santos will have to come to the market in an equity form and a debt form to fund the development of those LNG plants.
Simon Robinson, we'll leave it there, but thanks for the update.
My pleasure.
To the other major movers on the share market now. Westpac was the best of the big four banks, up nearly 1.5%. Investment bank Macquarie Group dropped to $37.40. BHP Billiton is up, investors supporting a higher takeover price for potash. And Fairfax Media climbed after the company announced the appointment of 2 new directors. Turning to currency markets, the dollar is down a little on those disappointing trade figures, but still above 90 US cents. And to commodity markets now. In New York, oil is up. Gold has also been rising steadily this week.